And welcome back to On the Branch.
Welcome back to On the Branch, guys.
So we're exploding hammers with electricity.
Yeah, we're doing.
Pillars are falling. Just normal day in Krabby Land.
Krabby?
Krabby.
I'm not a Krabby Patty.
I'm Patrick. See, I told you we'd do more internet references.
Is that an internet? Well, yeah,
technically.
Yeah, I guess that is what it's become.
No, this is Patrick.
Oh man, I had a day. I don't remember if it was this last week or when, but I came home at a good old 7 a.m. Let me tell you, there was nothing on TV, so I flipped on me some SpongeBob.
Are they still making more episodes of that?
How? I don't think so. I think there's a bunch of them. Stupid rocks.
Stupid dumb rocks.
I can't imagine they're still making them.
It's like that show came out like
when we were,
fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, we weren't kids, but we were definitely not adults either.
When we were teenagers. It's kind of like how you think back on all these old shows like Fairly Odd Parents. That was like 15 fucking years ago.
Oh, that's a frightening thought. I would prefer not to go there.
And Invader Zim.
That was even further.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness. You know, that does take me back, but at the same time, it's like, is it just me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe it's because it's our generation. We're gonna think everything's better anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But cartoons these days just kind of seem like they suck.
Well, I'm kind of the opinion that they're okay, cartoons these days, but they suffer from trying to pull off the same formula because X formula was successful, so let's do that.
Because something worked, so, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, recreate it.
Ow.
Fucking bitch.
They stabbed me through the wall. I don't know, it's just like...
But, because, okay, here it was a thing that I saw online, in that kind of line of thought. It was you take, all the cartoons that have come out in the past, 5 years. So think, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, and they all kind of suffer from same face.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen that post where someone actually did a I don't know if I'd call it an animation comparison, but a design comparison.
Yeah,
that's I think the more proper term in this case. And yeah, it's a little frightening just how similar.
But the thing is on the contrast of that note, you go back a couple generations, so think back to Flintstones, the Jetsons, and all those cartoons. They all did the same thing too.
Yeah, that's true.
And we kind of had that weird medium for a lot of our shows where there was a lot of difference in style.
I was gonna say
everything was much more heavily stylized.
I think the consolation, anyway, I'll give things like the Jetsons and all that, is they were just really starting out though.
Yeah.
So as soon as you have one formula that works, you kind of stick
why not
with
do
it.
something similar?
Yeah, because obviously
especially if it's by the same creator.
Oh yeah. I think that was all Hanna-Barbera, wasn't it?
I think so.
That's all the same kind of studio. So, I mean, in that case, that makes sense because it's
But
it's
I don't
a very
know.
distinctive style.
I don't know if the studio that does Steven Universe does Gravity Falls and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know. Cause,
God,
that kind of thing depends more on a designer and an animator.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. At least that I know now, I don't know about the cartoons during our age when we were watching them, but how a lot of animation is essentially outsourced, kind of
yeah.
It's the general idea is given off to a studio, and then 2 or 3 studios finish taking care of the episodes.
Well, the difference now is a lot of things are handled with computer.
Yeah.
There's not as many, hand-drawn cells and things like that, yeah.
It's not
so just,
Looney Tunes and all them where it was nothing but hand-drawn.
Yeah, exactly. It's in a very different time, you know. So, with that in mind, obviously, you know, you have to give some kind of
credit.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge when something's new, and, you know, it's trying to build a new formula, but it does become a problem when it's literally just same face.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know if they're just, if it's just the studios that it's going to, like they keep going to the same studios because, well, this studio is successful, so let's have them keep producing more stuff for us.
I love these parts. You get to play as DDD.
Oh, cool.
Just like, I'm in charge of my hammer.
Do you still have the double electricity?
I do, but I can't.
Do you like switch between the two of them?
I think there was a way of switching off DDD or Enek. I don't remember what it.
You press like down or something, or jump?
I think it's at certain points.
They just like decide it's like, hey, you need to take care of stuff now.
It's just like, it's like, hey, DDD can smash
this is your
stuff.
part.
Yeah, so here, do this thing for her.
Because it's like the animation on, what was it, Invader Zim as one of the best examples, I would think, was way different than anything else that had ever really been out.
That one is like truly unique because that was all done by, you know, the one guy. He had a very distinctive style.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching a thing, and yeah, they did like studio it out to like somewhere else.
Yeah.
They basically said in the thing that I watched about it that the studio that they sent it off to had a really fucking hard time adapting to his style.
Oh, I can imagine. Like, that's the hardest thing, is trying to adapt, you know, art to someone else's style when it's not your own.
Especially something as drastic as that.
Yeah, and I mean, that kind of thing is apparent with our kind of medium. Well, I say our, but, you know, our closest medium to that anyway is...
Our generation of cartoons.
No. I meant us in particular, like, commissioning art.
Oh, yes.
Is seen like a strong comparison between one character, you know, one person's design
of one character.
Of a character. It's like, yes, even if the character's design is set in stone, they do look very different depending on the individual.
Yeah, there's similarities and they both look nice, but it's one of those, it's like...
But it's like, yes, if someone tries to recreate someone else's style, it rarely ever works out. So,
and that's even if they're trying to recreate the style, if it's just in a completely different style.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So it does. It has its ups and downs. It has its advantages and disadvantages.
Because, I mean, like, think about that real quick. Like, what if, like, Invader Zim was done in, like, the Steven Universe kind of style, or vice versa? That'd be fucking weird.
I don't think it would be as entertaining.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying from entertaining. I'm just saying from, like, what would that look like? Like, that would be weird.
Yeah, it would look very weird. Oh, that's
Get the one up.
I don't know, this is kind of stressful.
Or whatever the question mark is.
They're like cards. We haven't been collecting them, but...
Yeah!
I almost whiffed that, too.
Almost fucked it up.
Like, as soon as I did it, I kind of clenched a bit and I'm like...
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna miss it. But actually, that does bring me to a good point. Cartoons, particularly, like, from our generation.
Right.
All in all, what would you say was your favorite cartoon?
Favorite cartoon?
Favorite, like hands down. If you got multiple, call them out. But
okay, does that count animes? Like, is that all lumped in the same thing?
No,
like,
no. I'm gonna specifically lock anime out of this one.
Like,
we'll save anime.
Like American style cartoons.
Yeah. We're
God,
talking
this
like,
power's bullshit.
It's pretty super bullshit. And there's a part later where it's just like riding an elevator up, and you can just basically just.
How do you get that?
You use one of the powers. See right there, you stone.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's all color coded now.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to explain to you, and
wasn't quite getting through.
It, yeah.
But
yeah,
favorite
let's say American style cartoons, non-Japanese anime. We'll leave the Japanese anime for another episode. Probably.
Yeah, like maybe a year from now when we come across a similar topic.
Yeah, because I know I anyway can go for a while now because there's a lot of
I'd say it kind of depends, like, generationally for me, like, where I was at the time.
Okay.
Because...
Well, like I said, if you got multiple, call them out. So what would be obviously generational?
Obviously, ones that I've already mentioned, which were Fairly Odd Parents and Invader Zim. Just because I don't know. Okay. I thought you, like,
Son of
purposely
a
died.
bitch.
Damn it.
Actually,
Can we get back up? You just gotta go clockwise, right?
Anyway, keep going.
Just Invader Zim was just such a weird fucking show, but I love the hell out of it. What the fuck is going on here?
I can literally just. This is our life.
Yeah, more
Yay.
crystals. It was just such a weird fucking show, but it was so cool.
Yeah,
like it was so different. But it, I don't know. I guess it was just how odd the show was and how strange the characters were, like Gur and fucking.
See,
and it kind of plays to like the things that you think about as a kid. It's like me as the middle child, I always felt like I was constantly ignored, so I kind of sympathized with the Dib character a bit in that, you know, no one fucking listens to me when I'm saying there's a fucking alien right there, as an example.
That's
I never called out that there actually was an alien there, but
I was gonna say, I'm like, is there something you need to tell us?
That's the example from his end. Is there anything to the right?
I don't think so. It looks like it's just a screen and yeah, sure is. I can get that though. Okay, so Invader Zim would be like the first one in that look.
And Fairly Odd Parents, because it was like it's one of those ones where it's like, well, what if I could fucking do anything?
Yeah, that's true. What the ultimate power, you know, what if I could do this is like always kind of the best. Now see, for me, it's a little different choice. I didn't get into Fairly Odd Parents until a little bit later on, I guess.
Right.
For me, I think the first real cartoon I can remember, you know, assuming we're not counting things like Ninja Turtles, for example. Because if we are, then I'm all about the
Ninja Turtles, Batman, fucking everything.
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
between the ages of 5 and 10.
Exactly. I mean,
because that's all there was.
Yeah, that's kind of a good point. That's like really all we had, huh? Is there anything? Nope. Okay. But I mean, for me anyway, I grew up with Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh god, I forgot about that show.
And the reason why I'm going to call that one out in particular is because I have, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say a special bond with it or something, but it's one of those cartoons that my parent would sit down and watch with me too, and also get, you know, like a chuckle out of.
Because there was so much fucking dirty humor in there that you didn't get.
Back in, you know, in retrospect now, as an adult, especially when, you know, like when I see stuff, I'm like, oh my god.
How did they get away with making characters naked and making a censor bar joke?
Yeah, censor bar jokes in general anymore, like...
It's just not done.
It's just, yeah, that's just the kind of thing that's just not done anymore, is it? Just not at all. Like, it doesn't even exist.
Because, I mean, that also brings me to, like, one of the other ones from when I was a lot younger was Angry Beavers, because I always associated that to me and my brother. And how I would just annoy the fuck out of him. Oh god.
Oh. I did it. Did it, everybody. You proud of me?
Like, I think
Angry Beavers was
the one and few episodes that I remember of that show, oh god, was...
Nerds.
I think they were both on the same episode. It was the staring contest one.
Okay. Oh, I vaguely recall this.
Where they have a staring contest for literally, like, years.
I do kind of remember that.
Oh,
we got a question mark.
And the other one was, I'm gonna bop you in the last week.
Oh, wow. That is a classic. Oh, jeez. Well, you know what? I think this is a good topic. I really do want to explore this one a bit more, because there's a whole lot to tell on this. It is a literal treasure trove of memory.
I'm just remembering all those fucking old shows
Yeah.
and... Oh god, there's so many more that I'm thinking of, but...
You know, keep that for next time, because we're going to refine this a little bit over the break and figure out what we can drag up out of the depths, as it were.
Alright.
And,
more old-timey shows.
More old-timey shows while we're cruising along with
Nostalgia-ing.
Kirby and the Crystal Pimp.
What the fuck does that crayon say?
Popstar. No, actually it doesn't.
No, it says, like, Pompeii. Pop-Tart.
No, that's like an E and an I on the end. It's like Pop 7E.
Let us know what you think that says on there next time on the branch.